Hello YouTube, my name is Tinu. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be talking about a bunch of fragrances. These are all Middle Eastern fragrances. We're going to be talking about 10 fragrances for spring that are on the fruity floral side. These are some of the best that I've tried so far in my recent hauls. You will see some of them pop up because I haven't talked about it in depth. I will be telling you the specs, the deets on these fragrances, the sillage, the projection, and the longevity. Before I go ahead and continue with this video, if you're here for the first time and you just clicked on my thumbnail and you're wondering what I'm all about, my name is Tinu. I'm a lover of fragrance, beauty, and lifestyle. If that's the type of content that you do like, please consider subscribing to this channel for more videos in the future. And don't forget to hit that like button because it really helps show your support and it also helps my channel grow. Don't forget to comment down your fragrance of the day. My fragrance of the day actually happens to be from Kylie Jenner. This is Cosmic from Kylie Jenner. I haven't really talked about this. This is going to be coming up in an upcoming haul, so I will give you the deets on that. Please leave your fragrance of the day, like I said, because I really want to know what you're smelling like. I really want to know what fruity floral fragrances that you like in your collection. It could be any type of fragrance. It doesn't really necessarily have to be Middle Eastern or niche. Now let us get on with the purpose of this video. The first fragrance in no particular order is from Armaf. This is Club de Nuit for women. This is a very citrus, floral, fruity, woody, rose-scented fragrance. This is also a dupe to Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle. It is a very dead-on dupe, 99% dupe with the notes and everything. The whole olfactory journey is resemblance of that fragrance. I have tried Coco Mademoiselle and I will tell you it's a dead-on dupe for it. This fragrance opens up with some of the citrus notes that I really enjoy, like bergamot. It does have some peach notes. That's where you get a little bit of the fruitiness from it, and then you get a heavy dose of patchouli. That patchouli is well refined. It's not barnyardy like some other patchoulis. I'm 50-50 on patchouli if it's done right. If it's like a barnyard smelling patchouli, I really am not a fan. But this one is done so beautifully. There's something fresh and spicy with this fragrance. It gives me very fresh, spicy, aromatic vibes. There is something musky about it as well. I'm pretty sure there's a musk in this fragrance. There's some vetiver that lends to the woodiness that you get from it, and it's a little powdery. I believe that there might be a violet or an iris note to this, but overall this is a really great fragrance. It has a great projection, great longevity, and the sillage is amazing. I love this if you're looking for a Coco Mademoiselle dupe and you don't want to cough out the money and you want to get something similar that will perform the same way as the OG, and you'll save a coin on it. Only thing I don't really like is the tacky bottle. The bottle on this is a little bit tacky in my opinion, but other than that, the juice is what matters to me and it's phenomenal. Again, this is Club de Nuit Woman by Armaf. I move on. The next fragrance on the lineup is a Lattafa fragrance. This is called Confidential Private Gold. This is a beautiful fragrance. If you're looking for a dupe to Tiziani Terenzi's Kirky, this is one-on-one dupe with it. It is very fruity. It has top notes of pear, some passion fruit, some peach, some raspberry, and then you get some cases. It's a little bit of greenness that is attached to this fragrance that gives it a little bit of complexity. Then you get a little bit of the lily of the valley in the middle notes. It's such a beautiful flower that lends to the flowery nature that this fragrance presents. And then when the dry down happens, you get a musky vanilla vibe. With that sandalwood, I'm telling you, this is such a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. There is something nutty with this fragrance, and I believe it's the heliotrope that gives it that nutty vibe. But overall, this fragrance, it's giving me summer at the beach with the coconut and the palm trees, like you're at a sandals resort at Jamaica and you're enjoying the time of your life. This is the vibe I get from this fragrance. The musk is done really well, pretty dead on as the musk from Tiziano Terenzi. I know a lot of people don't like Tiziano Terenzi's musk because they feel like it's overwhelming, but I'm in love with Tiziano Terenzi perfumes. I really love the musk and I enjoy it, and it kind of resembles what's in this fragrance. So if you're not willing to spend the price for Kirky and you want a big bang for your buck, this perfume will do it all. I believe I purchased this for either $18.99 or 20 bucks. That is really cheap. And for the smell that this fragrance presents, the money should be more than that, in my opinion. Again, this is confidential private gold from Lattafa. I move on. The next fragrance I'm going to be talking about is Ajwad Pink to Pink by Lattafa. This is a fruity floral that gives you a little bit of oomph with that guava note. The guava note in here is so realistic, so beautiful. Then in comes that pink grapefruit that kind of gives it a slight tartness, and then you get that spiciness from the pink pepper and some lychee. And then what happens in the mid is that you get those florals. You get the rose, you get the magnolia, and the peony. Oh my god, they just give that fragrance more character. And that leather note you get right off the bat. I can smell it from the nozzle. The leather note gives it some touch of masculinity and kind of takes that fragrance in a different direction. So this fragrance can be also year-round, in my opinion. I think you can wear it on winter, summer, spring, fall, because of that leather note gives it that little oomph that this fragrance needs. I love it so much. It has some ambergris, some moss. That moss gives it that earthiness. You get a little bit of earthiness with it. Kind of gives it a little bit of ground, and it kind of rounds the fragrance, in my opinion. I love this one. It's really potent. It's really strong. It's really earthy, kind of a little bit herbaceous in a way. And I think it's because of those base notes that lend that vibe to this fragrance. This fragrance is great on projection, great on longevity, great on sillage. It has all the bells and whistles that a fragrance should have. I love it. It's really inexpensive for what it is. I feel like this is a fragrance that easily can be called a niche fragrance, a fragrance that could cost $200 or more, and it is like literally 35 to 40 bucks. Again, I love this and I recommend this if you're looking for something that's fruity floral with a twist. Again, this is Ajwad Pink to Pink by Lattafa. I move on. Next fragrance I'm talking about is another Lattafa fragrance. This is Bade'e Oud Sublime. This is a great fragrance. I love this one, especially since it's a dupe for Kayali's Eden Juicy Apple. This fragrance smells dead on dupe for that fragrance. And the longevity is what I love that I didn't like in the other fragrance. The other fragrance longevity was basically abysmal. This one is eternal, in my opinion. It has top notes of green apple. It doesn't have green apple like the Kayali version, but something about that green apple smells like a red apple, in my opinion. It has lychee as well. It has some rose, gives it a slight powderiness with the rose, and then you get some plum and jasmine. And the vanilla is done really well, and then you get some patchouli. The patchouli in this fragrance is really great. This is just a fruity, effervescent, floral kind of fragrance that kind of gives you a bubbly vibe. Like, I feel like this is a girly la kind of fragrance. It puts you in that energy where you're happy, where you're singing la la la. This is the kind of fragrance, and that's the mood that it gives me. I love this fragrance. It's great for spring and summer, and I feel like you can pull this off even transition into fall. It's such a beautiful fragrance. I feel like Anyone can wear this. It's not gravitated towards the younger crowd. I think older people can wear this as well. I do recommend this. And again, this is Lattafa's Bade'e Oud Sublime. I move on. The next fragrance I'm going to talk about is from Paris Corner. This is part of their Vier line. This is called Vibrant Vetiver Delight. I forgot what this is a dupe to, but I will pop that on the screen. This fragrance is beautiful. It's citrus, it's fruity, it's woody. It has vetiver, of course, in it. It has some lemon, it has some black currants, I believe, and some bergamot. I'm telling you, this fragrance smells so unique. I don't know what this is duping again, but I think it's duping a Byredo fragrance in my opinion. There is some powderiness to it. I feel like there might be a violet note to this and some jasmine. I get this right at the nozzle. I'm gonna spray this out because I want to get this is a really beautiful fragrance. I love this because it's so unique. I've never smelled the Byredo version, but this one, smells gorgeous. It's such a really gorgeous floral, woody, and fruity kind of fragrance. The fruitiness is not too fruity at the nozzle. It's not too fruity at the top. It's just enough of fruitiness whereby someone that doesn't like too many fruits will love this fragrance, and it still gives that spring and summer vibe to it without overdoing it. Again, I love this fragrance and I do recommend it if you're looking for a floral fruity fragrance that will not break the budget but will smell fantastic and will give you compliments always. Again, this is by Paris Corner. This is Vibrant Vetiver Delight. I move on. Now the next Vier line fragrance from Paris Corner is also part of the same collection as Vibrant Orange and Neroli. Now this one is a dupe to Byredo's Bal de Freak. This one, I'm telling you, the best out of the two that I've loved so much. This is Mandarin Orange. I'm telling you, there's something sweet. I think there's a cotton candy note in this. There is some musk. There is jasmine as well. This is a beautiful, stunning, fruity, sweet floral fragrance. I don't know how Bal de Freak smells like, but I'm so interested to know if it smells just like this because this is a phenomenal fragrance. It has some touches of lemon as well. The lemon note in here, it is not an astringent lemon. It's more of a sweet type of lemon that's candy. Possibly the cotton candy is reflecting that candiness of the lemon. As soon as I brought this fragrance, it sold out immediately because everybody is trying to get their hands on it. And there is a good reason why everybody wants to get their hands on this fragrance. It's such a beautiful, pleasant, sweet, delicious fragrance for spring and summer. The neroli in here kind of makes me feel like it could be worn year round. And the musk in there is well done. It's beautiful, it's sexy, it's delicious, and it sticks to the skin for quite a bit. This fragrance lasts for a long time. I think I wore it one time and I think it lasted for 8 hours of my workday before it dried down to a skin scent, but I could still get whiffs of it throughout the whole shift. Again, this is Vibrant Orange Neroli from Paris Corner. I move on. The next fragrance, also a Paris Corner fragrance, is called Taskeen. This one is another really peach-centered kind of fragrance that has some blood orange. It has some cardamom at the top, which gives it a slight spiciness to it. And then you're getting that heliotrope. You're getting some liquor notes. I think there is a cognac or a rum note to this. This is like vacation in a bottle, in my opinion. I feel like you could wear this spring, summer. I would say summer mostly. This is a beautiful fragrance. I love it so much. It is just unique. I've never smelled anything like this. It has some tonka beans, some vanilla. I'm gonna spray it on this. We're gonna do a combo. Oh my God, the fruit in here, that peach, it is such a ripe peach, but not rotten, but you can smell the rind of the peach, like the skin of the peach with this fragrance. It is such a beautiful, delicious, gourmand, fruity floral kind of fragrance. I believe it has some jasmine as well in this fragrance. Yes, this is amazing, amazing, amazing for spring and summer. If you're looking for an affordable fruity floral that gives you a slight edge, I would recommend Taskeen from Paris Corner. It's really, really great and I love it so much. Again, this is Taskeen from Paris Corner. I move on. The next fragrance is also part of the Taskeen line, also from Paris Corner, is Taskeen Marina. This is a tropical fruity floral as well. This has some orange and grapefruit at the top, difference with that. And it has some lily of the valley in the mid and some jasmine and peach. And this one has some rose again and some musk and some blackcurrant. This one smells different from the original, very different, although some of the notes do overlap. This is a more tart, sweeter, fruity floral fragrance. It's less dense as the other one. That one's a little more thick. This is a little more thin, a little more juicy, a little more aquatic and ozonic in my opinion. I love this one so much. This one also has great longevity. It smells really, really good, like outstanding. I think I prefer this over the Taskeen in terms of which one is better, but they are both loves. I love both of them, but if I was to pick one or the other, I would pick Taskeen Marina. It smells just absolutely stunning. I really don't know what this is duping. I don't know if it's actually duping anything, but all I can tell you is that the juice is fantastic. It smells so good, so delicious, so fruity on the skin, and I absolutely love it. Again, this is Taskeen Marina from Paris Corner. I move on. It seems like I'm in love with Paris Corner because most of these fragrances are from Paris Corner. This is another Paris Corner Vier line fragrance. This is called Mango Punch. This is your mango that's done well. Mango, pineapple, black currant, and some citrus. I love this fragrance a lot. This initially, when I first got it, I didn't really like it. Some of these fragrances, you gotta let them sit before you get the true nature of the fragrance, and this is one of them. I had to let it sit for at least 3 weeks, and now I'm revisiting this, and it's absolutely stunning. This is jasmine, some lotus flower, some gardenia, some iris. This is a true fruity floral fragrance. And when it dries down, you get the vanilla, some patchouli, some woodiness with possibly a cedarwood. I think there's a cedarwood to this. This is a very beautiful, beautiful rendition of Valheim Perfumery's Mango Skin. It smells just like mango skin. You can even smell the skin with the pulp of the fruit in the fragrance. That's one thing I like about this fragrance. It's such a beautiful, beautiful, stunning, fruity floral for spring and summer. And I think this will perform really well in the heat. It will exude its nature and you will feel so good. This fragrance is invigorating. It kind of takes you on a journey. It takes you on a journey of being on the island, being in Barbados, you know, sipping some Mai Tais or sipping some mango liqueur kind of smoothie. This is what this vibes on me. And I feel like anyone that tries this will feel the same way and they'll love it. So if you love a mango scented fruity floral fragrance, this is one I really, really highly recommend. Again, this is the Vier line by Paris Corner's Mango Punch. I move on. Now the last fragrance I'm going to talk about is from Lattafa. This is called Leen. Leen is another mango scented fragrance. It is top notes of turmeric. I really don't get the turmeric in this, but I do get the bergamots and the pink pepper and the ginger. This is a little spicy because of that ginger and pink pepper. This is mango with tuberose. If you do not like tuberose, you will hate this fragrance. But if you love tuberose, I would say get this fragrance. It's a great rendition of mango and tuberose together. The tuberose is very prominent. Such a beautiful tuberose. This tuberose is well done. It's a little bit bubblegummy in my opinion. And then you get some black pepper at the bottom and some osmanthus. That black pepper note is very prominent in my opinion. I get the black pepper note more than the pink pepper, and I really, really enjoy this. It's a really, really long-lasting fragrance. It has a slight woody edge to it, although there's not a true woody note to this. I think it's that black pepper that's giving me a woody vibe. Yeah, this is such a beautiful mango fragrance. This is more of an unripe mango kind of scent, while this one is more of a ripe mango. Like you can actually smell that the mango is ready to eat. And this one is more of a mango that's a little green, yellow enough, but yellow and hard. That's the kind of mango I get from this. I really enjoy it. It has great projection, great longevity, great sillage, and I really recommend it if you're looking for a different kind of mango scent other than mango punch. This would be a great one to try out. Again, this is Leen from Lattafa. I move on. So that completes all the fragrances I recommend, the fruity floral fragrances I recommend from the Middle Eastern line for spring. If you guys like any of these fragrances, please check down the description bar. I have linked all the fragrances down below. Some of the links that I do link down below are possibly affiliate links. These links will only bring more money to my channel. They will not be an upcharge towards you. It only just supports my channel in the terms of when I want to buy more perfumes or do giveaways. I have a little bit of cash to do that as well. If you got to the end of this video and you enjoyed the video, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to comment your fragrance of the day, and don't forget to leave me a purple heart emoji with your comment. Let me know when you that lets me know that you got to the end of this video and you truly are supporters of my channel and you truly love my content. Thank you again so much for your love and support. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for clicking on my video and watching to the end. I love you guys, and I will see you yet in another video. Bye.